Hey people, what's going on? Welcome to Real Tough Talk. Tough Talk.
How is that even possible?
Tough Talk. Whoa!
Stephen J. Partner goes,
Show some respect. You did not answer the question.
he's a bad man.
Bad man.
He's a bad. He finally said it.
The slipper's gone. The dress has holes in it. The cart turned into a pumpkin again. So what else you gonna do?
Guess this team couldn't cover a twin mattress with a king size sheet.
Lights out season.
Lights out for you. Let's get as quick into the game as possible because I am not staying in this wig longer than I have to.
I want to part. Play it out, Wells, while you're talking this game. Yes. What's going on, people? What is going on? I am excited to bring you back to the UFL, covered by Real Tough Talk. We're coming into a new season of football. Changed it up a little bit. It's now a B division, but I don't think that's going to lack any excitement coming into this new season. For y'all that didn't know, which I should know by now, I'm Stephen J. Is my partner Ghost, and you are now on that YouTube show, Real Tough Talk. What's going on, Ghost?
I mean, first of all, before we get into anything else about the games, anything else, you know, obviously some guys know us. You know, they saw us recording the BQFL this fall season.
Right.
But it's good to be back home. This is pretty much home. This is where we started. This is where everything began. And it's always a blessing to always be able to come back and cover these UFL games.
And plus now I don't got to go over the bridge. I don't got to go all that far. I'm literally right next to the field. That got to be the best part. I could get up, run to the gym real quick, and then hit the field and still get ready because I got to keep my mind flowing when you got to deal with this football stuff. But like you said, it is good to be home, and it's just now closer for us to be, you know, back with the group of people, you know, that we started the league with, you know, that helped us build where we at. But we're just doing it in another shape, format, and it's a new experience for us with all the new players coming in, the new teams coming in, and now it's up to them to show if they can really hold the weight that the A division held, if they can hold the excitement that the A division held. That is the question. So all the guys need to know that everybody's going to be watching them this season to see if they can continue to bring the noise that those other teams brought.
And this is a debut for a lot of teams coming into the league. A lot of fresh faces, a lot of guys that's playing on this field for the first time, and they're trying to show that there's a reason why they're here, that they're here to compete and they're here to win. This is the stage for them to do so.
We're going to jump right into the games today. But first, we'll give you the divisions and the teams just so you can get an understanding. If you look, you can see them on the screen right now. Both of those are two interesting divisions.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we're not going to have all the teams play today. But the teams that did play, you know, some of them are going to be incomplete. They don't got everybody here. Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's just good to be back at Harris playing football. So the first game we want to jump into was the first game of the day, which was 99 Problems versus Monarchs. If you remember, 99 Problems A team, they were in the Elite 8. So now they brought in the team. It's pretty much their same team.
Yeah.
Coming in the B division now we're gonna throw all out. The last time I mentioned A, B division at the end. Now we're gonna just talk about the team. 99 Problems have to get to the championship.
Yeah.
It's championship or bust this season. They made a big move by moving away from KC, going with Shannon, and this team has to get back on the championship run with that defense, who last year was in second in interceptions. I believe they was in third in total defense. This team right here is structured to get them to the chip. I think it's all about Shannon.
And this is his year to prove his worth. This is his year to show that, you know, he means business here. Obviously, they made the move. Davi made the move with going and picking up Shannon and having him start over KC the last year. So he has a lot to prove. You know, he had a good season last year, but they didn't go far enough. And some question that, you know, he didn't make the best decisions that he needed to win that last playoff game. So there's a lot that he has to prove and shut a lot of the critics up. Some of them are maybe us. So he has to be out there and play his best and show how far he can go in leading this team to a championship.
And they come in against a Monarchs team who's an upcoming team. They won I believe it was the EHS tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And they jumped in the UFL. They jumped in the UFL so quick that after the first game, Mike Marcus, who's the quarterback, asked me, what's the league fee? He didn't even know it was a league fee. Mm-hmm. He just wanted to be in this league to compete and show what they could do. Yeah. And that's great to know. But they got some weapons in here. They got some guys that's played. Arberly was a Defensive Player of the Year runner-up a few years ago. Yeah. Javon, a former All-Star. They got guys on this team.
Former All-Star and former 99 player. Remember that? Right. He was part of that championship team.
Correct.
That
left to go with YMM.
Yes.
And now he has a chance to face his whole team. So you know he's looking forward to it. So Shannon's not going to be here, unfortunately. Guys like Shannon, Twan, Ja, and multiple other guys are not going to be here for this game. Mm-hmm. Monarchs, they got pretty much their full team. They might be missing one or two players, but the main meat and potatoes is 99 missing some of their key players. So because Shannon's not here, Ghostface is going to throw. Mm-hmm. Ghostface, he's thrown for this team before. Periodically here and there, he throws one or two. He threw for FOE a few times. And at the end of the day, I don't think you could really say 99 without Shannon, their main guys, but I think Monarchs have to come into looking to steal this game because at the end of the day, it's still a win in the standings.
And they can't come up short with pretty much their full team.
Right.
They got to play hard regardless if 99 is short. This should be an important game for them because this may be a future matchup. So they got to show that they're able to beat this team no matter who's on the field.
All right, we done introduced you to a lot. Now we're going to jump into the game the way we do. We're going to start with 99 Problems getting the ball, Ghostface getting the start at the 40-yard line. Third down, Ghostface is blitzed by Mike, rolls right, throws to Ed in the gap for a decent gain, picking up the first down. 40 is flagged for cursing, 15 yards after the play. 40 is one of the new players coming in for the Monarchs. That is a huge penalty, 15 yards, getting them a first down. It's going to take us a second down. Second down, Ghostface with a quick throw to Jesse, who runs for a nice gain at the 5-yard line. Monarchs is flagged for no give or decline. That's two big flags this team gotten on their first drive. You can figure as that's new game jitters, but 99 capitalizing. Well, third and goal, Ghostface with blocking from Book finds Ed cutting in the end zone for the touchdown. 6-0, 99. And Ed is very important. I think people like Ed and Bop are very important to this passing game because they're the guys that's going to open it up in the gaps. Then you got guys like Christian, Twan, who can get open downfield and then allow Shannon to run around. This is very important for him. Ed to have a good year. Big touchdown by him there.
And the thing about it is he's a person that's always been that weapon to help this the offense drive down the field. He did it with them Gettas and helped them go to a championship. So this is something that he's bringing to this 99 team. He's going to be the guy that's going to be the go-to for whatever quarterback is on the field, and you show the effectiveness here.
Monarchs is going to get the ball 4 and out. Their starting quarterback, Mike. This is his first game in the UFL. We're going to have to see how we do. During the free play, Mike is going to throw it up. The ball is going to be knocked away. But 99 to get 2 flags on a play. 2 blitzed in, which they're going to decline, and they're going to take a flag on Ed for cursing 15 yards. Huge flag. Sometimes Ed gets caught up. Sometimes Ed is a jokester. I think the team needs him to be more mature this season because he can hurt his team all types of ways if he's not playing the game he needs to play. That's going to take us a 4th down at the 7-yard line. Mike finds Bell cutting in the front of the end zone for the touchdown. If you look here, Stretch and Mac leave him open in the front, and they score right back. Good throw by Mike.
Mike showing that he can strike right back. He has some weapons and some tactics of his own. He's able to score right away on the first drive, and he's showing that he is in there to win the game regardless of who's in front of him.
All right, Ghostface is going to get the ball. Now, after getting the first down, he gets 2 plays getting him into the gap to the 5-yard line. 4th and goal, Ghostface finds Bop in front of the end zone for the touchdown. Mike rushes in, leaves him open. Bop gets the extra point, 13-6, 99.
This is a mistake that a lot of defenses make. Eventually, every now and then when they either blitz or when they rush on 4 rush, They make one person rush in. The quarterback is able to get an open lane to throw the receiver right there. As soon as the defender leaves, they got to communicate and switch better. Because they're not communicating here, they leave a receiver open for the touchdown.
Monarchs is going to get the ball 4 and out. It's going to be 3rd down. Mike throws to Greg in the gap for a decent gain, and Ed gets ejected for cursing. Another 15-yard penalty. That is huge on Ed. I just said it earlier. Ed has to be more mature. He doesn't, and drives him into scoring range with that big penalty. 4th and goal. Mike throws to Greg in the front of the end zone. That's going to be dropped. Turnover on downs. That is a huge drop. Mike showing the ability to capitalize on the penalties that 99 is giving him, but his receivers are not on the same page. This is a huge, devastating drop to turn over the ball.
They don't capitalize because of a drop pass. He was open on that play.
He was.
That was definitely 6 points. That's unfortunate because these are not plays when you're debuting in this league to show that you cannot complete drives by scoring here. That's a big drop there.
99 can't get a first down, and they're forced to punt. Monarchs can't score before the half, and that's going to take us into halftime, 13-6, 99.
And this should not be the score right now. The Monarchs left 6 points on the field, at least 6 points, because who knows if they would have got the extra point or not. The thing about it, though, is they show that they're able to move the ball when they get given opportunity. But drop passes here, this can't be something that they can make a habit of in the second half. Otherwise, they're going to go through problems because even though 99 is short, they still have a solid defense out there. So they got to take opportunities when they can and score when they're able to.
We don't have all our firepower. We don't got our offensive player of the year quarterback. We don't have our former rookie of the year, Twan. We don't have 2 of our best players. Herbie, a former UFL All-Star. We don't have some big-name players today. And we are in this game. And not only are we in this game, we have a lead. This team is nothing to be scared of. We're seeing that right there. They're dropping touchdowns. You know, they had the ball 3 times. They only scored once. They're 1 of 3, while we're 2 of 3. We're going to be fine. We just got to keep that same energy and intensity and let these guys know this is a whole different ball game from when they used to playing.
Yeah.
That blitz in that 4-second count, we just got to keep getting the mic, and hopefully he'll make a mistake. We're going to jump into the second half. After getting the first down, Mike throws to Javon in the middle for a nice gain. Second down, Mike throws to Greg, opening the gap for a decent gain. If you look here, Christian at safety plays too far back, giving him that space. That is not Christian's position. Usually the safeties are Twan and Herbie. But they're forced to put Christian there, who's a really good offensive player and more of a, I would say, slightly, maybe if you're going to play him defensive corner, not really a safety. He's doing the best he can, but he's not able to really get comfortable to where he's at in the field, and Mike is attacking him on that. 3rd and goal, Mike finds Javon in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Javon gets the extra point, 13-13. They tie the score right up.
And Javon is showing that he can be a weapon as well on this Monarchs team. You criticized him a few years back when he played with YMM.
Yeah, because he gave YMM nothing.
Yeah, so now he's showing.
They should have got their money back from what they paid to get him.
Yeah, that
they
was
had a
probably
contract.
one of your favorite phrases that you referred to Javon. But right now, he's showing that he could be effective on this Monarchs team, and Mike knows how to use him. Maybe that's the reason he had to find a quarterback that knows how to use this man.
Possible.
And that's exactly what's happening in this game, and they're right back in it.
After getting the first down, Ghostface rolls left on 4 rush, throws it Jesse in the gap. Jesse makes a nice catch with contact for a decent gain. That is a nice catch by Jesse. I like this guy. Good catch. Second down, Ghostface throws a stretch, cutting in the middle. Tipped, almost picked off by Arberly. 3rd down, Ghostface on 4 rush is sacked by Mike. Mike showing he's not only a capable guy at quarterback, he can also play some defense. Big sack there. 4th down, Ghostface throws it up, picked off by Bell. Monarchs get the ball back. I like Bell's swagger. He brings something to this team that every team needs. Every team gotta have. That guy Bell, bring it.
And the thing about it though is, half his guys was yelling at him saying, "Don't catch the interception," because they would have got better field position. But if you hear him here, and I'm gonna let you hear it.
I'm out here, not what that. I've been out here.
He says, "Drop what?" He's going up and he's going to get that ball regardless of what. So he's showing that regardless of what's going on, he is going after the ball. That is a defender, regardless of what, that you want on your field.
Second down, Mike throws the Cavs, cutting in the gap for a decent gain. Third down, Mike throws deep to Bell, who has a step on Stretch. Pass is short, picked off by Stretch, giving him right back the ball. 99 Problems get it. If you look here, Joseph was open short. And these are the mistakes Mike can't make. You're playing in a depleted 99 Problems team. But like I told you, they were in second last year in interceptions. They all are capable of picking off the ball. Stretch makes him pay for this bad throw.
And that's the mistake that you can't afford to make. And the thing about it here is, yes, he had a receiver short that he could have got the first down with here. But I saw that Bell did have some distance on Stretch. Stretch is not the fastest defender out there, so I see what he was looking at. But you gotta make that throw, and he does it. He throws it short, and Stretch is able to catch the interception.
Right now, the score is 13-13. Ghostface with 3 passes for a decent game, picking up the first down. Ghostface then with 2 passes in the gap, getting him to the 20-yard line. I like the fact that even though he's a backup, he's showing the capability of moving the ball. May not be able to run like Shannon, but he's moving the ball like him. Fourth down, Ghostface throws it up, Stretch gets a hand on it, but can't keep it though. Ball falls out of bounds, turnover on downs. That is a huge stop by Monarchs, shutting them down while they're getting close to the end zone. Big stop.
And Stretch got to hold on to that ball. He's known to drop passes like this. The thing about it is, yes, this is a toss-up play, but that's exactly what Stretch is out there for. He's not able to hold on to the ball before he falls out. These are plays that are going to be key in the future. Again, these are not set plays. These are not design plays. These are just toss-up Hail Mary plays.
Yeah.
But you got to make
Backyard.
them. When you get the ball and get it in your hands, that is 6 points that you have opportunity to make. He loses it on that one.
After getting the first down, Mike throws to Javon, cutting on the sideline for a nice gain at the 10-yard line. Third and goal, Mike finds Javon in the front of the end zone for the touchdown. 19-13, Monarchs take a lead.
And Monarchs, again, who was the one who scored on that play?
That was Javon, his second of
And
the day.
yet again, he is showing that he is a weapon on this team. It doesn't matter if it's 99 he's facing. It doesn't matter if he's facing anybody else. He's showing that he is going to be an effective weapon throughout the season. He is showing that through game 1 with yet another touchdown pass caught.
Last play of the game, Ghostface throws it up, picked off by Bell. Ending the game, Monarchs comes away with the win, 19-13 over 99 Problems.
And Monarchs started off kind of slow. You know, they were behind in the half. So you didn't expect them to just jump up and just take over the momentum of the game and score 2 straight scores.
Right.
And play some defense. You didn't expect that to happen. But they did. You know, regardless of who's in front of them, I like the way that these guys play. I like Mike, you know, first game not the best, but showing some glimpses of potential there to make good plays. Javon showing that he's going to be a weapon, a go-to guy throughout the season. Hopefully this can be a consistent thing, because dare we say it wasn't when they played with YMM. But you mentioned that you like Bell. I like that guy too. He's showing that he's also a playmaker. So there's a glimpse of, you know, some success brewing with this Monarchs team. I like what I see so far. They come away with a win, and maybe that can be a momentum builder for them moving through the season. And you're giving me that look.
You remember in Bugs Bunny?
Mm-hmm.
How Bugs Bunny was able to, anytime he wanted, come up with this marching band, and they come in there, dun, 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 dun. He had the hat on and hitting all this. That's you right now. That's how you sound right now. You must have jumped in the hole and came back with the drums and all this, and it's in with shh. Yes, they won. I'm not baking them a cake. I'm not making any cookies. I didn't bake them a cake. I'm not praising them. They beat on 99 Problems. That was missing close to 70% of their, not only their players, their starters. Now, yes, did they show some flashes? They did. Mm-hmm. Mike showed some ability, you know, to make some throws. We've seen this Javon before.
Yeah.
The question is, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, which Javon is going to come to the park? So we saw what he did. He did that with 99. Yeah. But we also saw what he did with YMM, which was pretty much nothing. So I'm not going to sit down and bake him a cake. But I do like the things that they have. I like Arberly. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, not as slim as he used to be.
Yeah.
But he got some. He got some power. You know what I mean? He can still locate the ball.
Yeah. He
So
almost had an interception.
You
got
to give him that. I like this guy Bell. I like this guy's swagger. Definitely like his swagger. Kaz is gonna keep it all together with the team. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
But 99 lost this game. The Monarchs won, but 99, you can't go 2 for 3 in the first half and then go 0 for 3 in the second.
Yeah, but
you can't throw 2 interceptions in the second half after scoring twice out of 3 possessions in the first. That makes no sense.
Listen, I'm going to say this, though. No offense to 99, but I expected them to lose this game. They played better than I expected them to play.
Exactly.
But I didn't expect them to win.
So that's a hit on the team you just talked about.
Yes.
You expected
look,
them. It's my turn.
Go ahead.
My turn?
Go ahead.
You expected 99 to lose. You just made my point for me. You expected 99 to lose this game, right? And up to the last possession that Monarchs got, the game was tied. After the last possession that Monarchs got, the previous one, Stretch dropped the pass. So again, this was more 99 problems losing than Monarchs winning. Now, Monarchs is going to get the win. Absolutely. I'm not taking the win from them. They played decent. Quarterback they went 1 for 3 in the first half, 2 for 3 in the second half. Absolutely. But again, this 99 problems team is better than what they showed.
Okay. Now, I'm going to end it with this. You said that, you're not going to bake them a cake and all of that. That's not what I did. My thing was they won one game. But can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Did they win the game by sleeping? Were they unconscious when it was playing? Or did they play? They didn't play their best, but they played. So you got to give them some credit. At least give some credit.
You use your sarcasm to try to mask the point that you're trying to make, which makes no sense. We all know that they came and they wasn't asleep. We both know that.
Yes.
But my question, the stuff we're talking about is, did you feel that you gave them too much praise? You just said you expected 99 to lose.
Yes.
Ghostface is the starter.
How many?
He threw 2 touchdowns
right.
in the first half. In the second half, he threw 2 picks, meaning he did stuff that he wasn't doing in the first half.
Okay.
Which cost him in the second.
Listen, I'm not going to go on a back and forth with you because we could be here all day, and I'd still be right at the end of the day. But I'm going to say this. Regardless of what, yes, I did expect 99 to lose this game because they was missing most of their starters, most of their stars.
More than half of them.
Yes. But I've also seen other teams in this position that was expected to win this game and end up still losing. So they did what they were supposed to do. That's all I said. I didn't say, oh, my God, they have hopes of winning the championship. I didn't say that. I just said they did what they were supposed to do.
Bottom line,
and that's
was
all
I
it was.
impressed? Yes. Did I see a little bit? Yes. Do I need to see a little more? Absolutely.
Of course.
Because this was a whole 99.
It's one game.
Bottom line is they were easily able to score 2 out of 3 times in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be some type of concern. I like Mike Marcus. I like the ability for him to move the ball. I like that. But again, their defense, we didn't see a lot because, again, they scored 2 out of 3 times in the first half. We're going to wrap this one up. Monarchs debuting, getting their first win of the season, 19-13, they come over to win versus 99 problems. We're going to be right back. Tough talk.
Good shit. Take the signal. 2, 3, 4. Fight for me. Fight for me. Get back. Fight for me. Fight for me. Knock it down. 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 I'm out here. Knock what down? I've been out here. Check out.
All right, next game up, you're going to have them Gettas versus Grind Time. Grind Time is coming off of a championship appearance last year in the A division. Congrats to them. They had a great season, and they pretty much coming in with their same team.
Yeah.
Definitely a team to be reckoned with in this division. On the other side, them Gettas, who we call Dub Gettas, because they was the best team that last season here. They went to a championship. Unfortunately, they came away with a loss, but this is big. Two of the last two teams that lost the championships in the previous 2 years. Basically showing what they got coming into the league this year. Them Gettas is going to beat out their starter, Reggie. They're going to be out without Hollywood, their leader. And we're going to have a breaking news story after this game. Talking about them Gettas. But at the end of the day, the question is, do you think they're able to get back to where they were before when they left the league?
I mean, I think that the heart of the team is still there. So the only thing is they lose Ed to 99 after that championship run that they had. So yes, that's a big blow. They also lost their leading touchdowns, Moses.
Who retired.
He retired. They lost Dre.
The MVP?
Yes. So there's a lot of weapons that they lost.
But they still they bringing back the offensive player of the year.
Yeah.
And Reggie.
Yeah.
He wasn't here today, but he's their starter. And he just took the Browns to the Final Four in City Island. So this man still has a lot left in the tank. And as you saw on my countdown, I think he's the quarterback with the most pressure. I think if I had an honorable mention, it would be Lou. Because Grind Time has been on a little spurt of losses. They haven't won a championship in a little while.
Yeah.
So I think it's time for them to sit down and say, hey, we got to get back and win a championship. So I think both these quarterbacks are under pressure, a little bit of different pressure. But I would say it's definitely reasonable pressure. We're going to jump right in the game. Them Gettas, like I said, Reggie's not here. So Peter is going to get the start for them Gettas. After getting the first down, Peter with blocker from Antonio is still sacked by Ant. I like this kid, Anthony. When he keeps it together and he calms down, this kid's a playmaker. I said this kid showed the ability to be the next Swiss. Maybe I put that a little too far without him trying. I still think he when he first started, he was so humble.
Yeah.
But it was a killer. I think he talked more than he played, and I think it kind of hurt his game. But I think he could get back to there. Big sack by him there. Peter with 2 passes for a nice game, but can't get past the 10-yard line. Turnover on downs. Big stop by them Grind Time.
And of course, the sack was a catalyst to that stop right there. So their defense coalescing around, putting pressure on the quarterback and locking up the receivers. That's a good way to start strong with a good defensive drive there.
During a free play, Lou throws deep to Ant in the gap. Track reacts late as Ant makes the catch for a huge gain in the first down. Offsides on the defense is declined. And this is one thing that Lou can do. This guy can move that ball downfield. They call him Rockets in City Island, and this for a reason. This kid arm is ridiculous. The way he moves in the pocket to get the ball downfield. Great pass there. First and goal. Lou finds Mike cutting in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. 6-0, Grind Time.
And after that huge throw, it was pretty much all she wrote for that drive. That was definitely going to get into the end zone there. And one thing about Lou is he does not shy away from taking those shots.
I agree.
And he is one quarterback that you got to watch. Anytime a receiver's going downfield, Lou is going to take that shot. They got caught sleeping on that play, and he's able to find Anthony, one of his key receivers on that team. They got to watch out for that young kid because he's really good, and he's able to help them score on that drive.
Peter throws to Lou in the gap for a decent game, picking up the first down. I like that pickup. Lou is a former MVP. Won 2 championships with ILD, but left Untouchables, who's basically like ILD's younger team, to go play with them Gettas because he didn't like. I don't want to say what it is. I don't think he liked his role on ILD.
Yeah.
And now he has the opportunity to leave and go back to remind us that loop of before. And that's why he went to play with one of the best quarterbacks of all time in the league, Reggie. First down, Peter with blocker from Antonio, throws deep to Black, wide open in the gap, who runs into the end zone for the touchdown. 6-6. They tie it up. If you look here, Trey and Bo never talk, and Black is wide open. Great throw by Peter. That's a great throw by Peter. And if you look here, he hit them with the Steph shuffle. Do you see this guy? Turn around while the ball is in the air because you already know the results. That is swagger. Steph style.
And the crazy thing is, he's not even a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
And he's showing that he could take shots against this defense at any given time. And the thing about it is, he saw how wide open Black was, and he knew that he was able to make that throw. He caught the defense sleeping. He's able to respond right back with a score here.
After incomplete, Grind Time is flagged for cursing 15 yards. Huge penalty on Grind Time. Third down at the 30. Lou on 4 rush throws a Gaka in the gap who runs to the 48-yard line. Gaka was a big key addition to this Grind Time team. They don't have Rob anymore as far as I know. Gawd is a much better defender than Rob as far as going man. Rob is a better zone guy, a better blitz guy, but Gawd is perfect for this grind time defense because they like to go man, they like to use their speed, and that's a good pickup there, but we see him here doing it offensively. After getting the first down, Lou throws a Mike in the gap with a nice block by Gawd. Mike runs for a big gain, getting him to the 5-yard line. 4th and goal. Lou finds Gawd in the front of the end zone, but a touchdown. If you look here, he cuts in the front, nobody reacts, and they score 12-6, grind time.
And grind time scores right back with a pass in the gap. So not only are they going downfield, but Lou is also able to chop up the field and you know, get into the gap. So unless this defense is able to respond or actually make some stops on plays like this, Lou is going to take it all day, and this is yet another score for grind time.
4 and out with 5 seconds left in the half. First down, Peter is blitzed by Gawd. Peter throws the track, but the pass is blocked, incomplete. Last play before half. Peter throws it up, it's tipped, picked off by Bo, taking us into the half, 12-6, grind time.
Grind time, I mean, what can I say about this team? Now, me personally, I'm shocked that they only was able to score twice with the way that they've been moving. But at the end of the day, Anthony's getting the ball, Bo's getting the ball, and when those two are getting the ball, it's trouble for whatever defense they're facing, because those are two of Lou's best weapons on this team, and he's already gotten both of them the ball that helped them score. You know, put that together with the defense locking up, and you have a team that's going to win games. And this is a game right now.
Just to jump in, they also missing Shaw.
Yeah.
They're missing Bryant.
Yeah.
They're missing White.
So they're playing well, even though they're missing a few of their guys. Obviously, week 1, this is going to happen.
Hurt.
So regardless of what, Lou is showing that he has he at the helm of the offense is able to put up points, and he's you know, and he is. If he's able to keep this momentum in the second half, this is almost definitely a win for them.
What can you say about Gettas? They're missing half their team. And Peter's showing the ability to step in for Reggie and make plays. Peter's not Reggie. He's not Reggie. Reggie's the number 3 quarterback of all time. Touchdown passes in UFL. But Peter shows the ability to make some throws. Mm-hmm. He's more mobile than Reggie.
Yeah.
Reggie's one of the slowest quarterbacks in the league. Peter's not that.
Yeah.
So I think it's very interesting to show what he can do, and he got Lou involved. This team is not about worrying about if they win the game. Yeah. It's about showing that their ability to compete in the game, and they're definitely doing that. We're going to jump right into the second half. Second down, Lou throws to Ant, cutting in the gap for a nice game, picking up a first down. Then Lou with 3 passes in the gap for a decent game, getting him to the 5-yard line. If you look here, the corners are playing too far back on them Gettas. 4th and goal, Lou throws a ball in the corner end zone for the touchdown. Anthony gets the extra point, 19-6. Grind time. If you look here, Bo makes a nice catch and stays in bounds, and a great throw by Rocky. Lou.
All I gotta say on that one is 8-ball corner pocket.
Correct.
That's exactly what that throw was. Very accurate. By the time the ball was thrown, no way that the defense able to react, and Bo's able to keep his balance with his feet in bounds. This is his second touchdown already. And like I said earlier in the first half, when you got these guys early in the game, it's trouble for whatever defense they face, and exactly what's going on here.
Pete on first down throws a Prodigy open on the sideline for a nice game, picking up the first down. Prodigy's another good pickup by them Gettas. Prodigy's a former Street Fam guy. Definitely good pickup there. After a short run, Rico is ejected for cursing, getting the Gettas into the end zone. Rico, a big player that they picked up from Suicide Squad, but he gets ejected. Yeah. He better learn to wear a mouthpiece, because he's not going to be on the field long with the way he talks. Second and goal, Peter finds Antonio in front of the end zone for the touchdown. Track gets the extra point. 19-13. Them Gettas are creeping back in.
And Peter's doing whatever he can with what he got. And this is something that's reassuring for this Gettas team, that even though they're playing a team that was in a championship last year, they should be getting blown out with the majority of the guys that they're missing. But they're competing. They're down a touchdown.
Yeah.
So there's hope for this game. They just got to find a way to lock up and slow down this this grind time offense, and they have a good chance of winning.
After getting the first down, second after a short pass, Lou is blitzed by Lou. Rolls left, throws the ball in the gap. Track just misses the tag, and Bo runs into the end zone for the touchdown. Chino gets the extra point, 26-13, as Lou shuts Ghost up, as they said they were coming back, and Lou scores right away once again. First, tell me about the tag, because they thought it was a tag, and then tell me about the play.
And looking at this play here, it's very close, but as you see, I would lean towards it not being a tag. It looked like that he got that Track with the tag. You know, he kind of fought the refs out there saying that he got the tag, but then he admitted that he missed. He tried to get him, but Bo is a person who's very elusive on the field. He's able to just get by that tag and get into the end zone. And Bo is pretty much the guy on this offensive team, and this is the showing proof again with him getting into the end zone. He is very quick, very elusive, and he's a person that a lot of defenders have a hard time keeping track of. No pun intended, with Track missing him on the tag, but that's him getting into the end zone yet again, trying their best to end whatever hope this Gettas team had of trying to keep up in this game.
Third down with blocker from Antonio. Peter runs in the gap for a decent gain, picking up the first down. After a short run, Peter on 4 rush runs on the sideline all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. Lou gets the extra point, 26-20. If you look here, the defense is playing too far back to guard the pass, that they leave the run. Great run by Peter. This is something Reggie can't do.
Yeah.
Peter turns it up with the speed, 26-20.
Where's Reggie? He's about to lose his starting spot because Peter is putting up points however he can in ways that Reggie could never do. He runs 20 yards for the touchdown. So this man is a fighter. Regardless of who they don't have, he's finding ways to score whatever means necessary, and he's trying his best to keep him in the game. That's exactly what he's doing here.
Second down. With time running out, Lou is blitzed by Lou, rolls left, throws to Josh for a decent game, picking up the first down, ending the game. Grind time comes away with the win, 26-20 over them Gettas.
You could see that watching grind time in this game, their offense played the way they were supposed to. Obviously, there was some mistakes that they made on defense, and that's because they're missing a lot of their defensive guys. You can see it on the field that they're not playing at their best on defense because they're missing certain guys there. Now, they weren't number one in defense last year by any means, but that doesn't mean that the guys that they were missing on the field today wasn't guys.
They were top in sacks. They was like
yes, they were top in
first
sacks.
and second in sacks.
One thing that they did consistently last year was pressure the quarterback, and there was glimpses of that in this game as well. You know, barring Rico getting ejected for this game, you know, maybe the game could have been different because that was 2 plays that them Gettas got because of mistakes that grind time made. But other than that, their offense played terrific. Bo had a good game. Lou accurate as anybody as it usually is when he has time in the pocket. So this team is looking good in their first game. I just can't wait to see them when they have their full squad to see how much damage that they can do moving forward.
If I'm Gettas, we lost this game 26-20. With our backup quarterback missing several key players, I'll take this loss. I know I got a quarterback that's here in case Reggie's not, that can step in and make some plays. And we just saw a team in our division and saw their weakness. Grind time can't stop anybody. Peter went 1 for 3 in the first half, but he was 2 for 2 in the second half in scores. But grind time can score.
Yeah,
We've seen him do it. You know, a lot of people criticized grind time last year when they played Carver without Chuck. And like I stay arguing, Chuck wasn't on defense, and Lou put up 20 on them. Easy. This team can score. You got to be ready to have a shootout because they can score. And they showed it again today, putting up 26 points. But if I'm Gettas, I was missing my quarterback, the number 3 overall leader in touchdowns. He wasn't here. So I know I can fight with this team. If my backup was able to put up 20, then how much will my starter put up? Hollywood wasn't here, so the team didn't have the toughness they usually have with him being here.
And the strategy, because, you know, he's
Exactly,
their game
he's a
manager.
mastermind.
Yes.
So I will take this loss if I'm them. We saw some glimpse of Lou, good pickup. We saw some glimpse of Prodigy, good pickup.
Yeah.
And now, with that being said, I just have some breaking news that I just got in today. Them Gettas, or should I say Dub Gettas, have signed a key acquisition. A former UFL champion. They have signed the Super Friends Mace. Mace has signed with them Gettas, and he will be back in UFL this week.
Okay. Let me get this straight. You're giving a weapon like Mace to one of the highest scoring quarterbacks in UFL history in Reggie. So you having these guys play together on this Dem Gettas team.
Correct.
Along with them picking up Lou, along with them picking up Prodigy. Which is another two. Lou and Prodigy are also two-way players. They can play both sides. Mace can do it too, but he's always been an offensive threat more than anything else. And you're giving all of these guys to Reggie? This is like an early Christmas gift. You know, we're not even, what, 2 weeks away from Christmas? And he's already getting gifts? Like
Mace brings championship
experience
as well as Lou.
Yes, both of these guys.
And Mace brings toughness. Sometimes the Gettas was known as a little bit of finesse team. Mace definitely is going to change all that. He brings toughness.
And remember, you mentioned about them, the championship experience and all of that stuff or whatever.
Right.
At the time they went to the championship, the only person who been to a championship was Reggie.
Correct.
Now they have guys that's been there and actually won.
Yes.
They have that experience and they can have that brought to everybody else on the team, you know, including Hollywood, their leader. So now they have a bigger strategies that's involved with their team. They are much stronger because of it. Is that fair?
I've never heard of a team get stronger after a loss. And the thing was, it was rumors that Mace was going to go play with PME.
Yeah.
But I've got it confirmed. He will be with them Gettas this week. That's great. Like I said, this is a loss, but it's a win at the end. And the stuff what I said with grind time, they have to improve that defense. Now, if you're not going to be able to improve the defense, you got to outscore people. And if I think the biggest guy that I'm trying to find out where he's going, haven't really confirmed anything yet, they need to get a Ricky. Because if you get a Ricky, former champion, one of the top blockers in the game, Yomi can go back to tight end. He doesn't have to stay to block. And you just gave Lou another weapon, which is what he needs, because this defense is going to lack at times. They're going to have to outscore people. And the more weapons you can give to Lou, the better. So we're going to have to see that. I'm just throwing Ricky out there until we sign with somebody. And we're going to see. We're going to wrap this game up. Grind time coming away with the win over them Gettas, 26-20. We'll be right back.
That's crazy, yo.
Please tell me you got that. Please.
All right, welcome back. We're going to go over the last game. UTF versus Rep City. Now, Rep City's coming in, you know. This team has been all over the place. They've been one of the longest teams we've had in this league. But they have not went back to being that top team since I believe they were 7-1 with Izzy throwing.
Yeah.
And they lost, was that the Elite 8? They lost the Elite 8 to Riot Squad.
Yeah.
Haven't been the same team. Now, they came away with a big upset win of 99 Problems 2 seasons ago, KC's last year as a starter. But they lost last year. I think they took a step back last year by not having a steady quarterback. This year, they add a quarterback in Matrix, former Evo player. What do you think Matrix is going to be able to? How do you think Matrix as a quarterback is going to be able to help this team?
Well, he obviously has experience, playing, on offense, being an offensive threat himself, being the two-way player that he is, So him being on the opposite end before, he should be able to bring that in as on a strategist quarterback. His experience on the field should help him with his decision making when he's with his decision making when he's in the pocket. So I think that he brings that, that football IQ that he brings at quarterback. He's going to be a guy that makes the smart plays, not try to risk too much. And if he's able to do that, I think that Rep City will be better off with him at the helm, because before they've been so inconsistent with one quarterback here, another guy trying to fill in, or anything like that. I think if Matrix able to be steady and be able to get in rhythm with this team, I think that they have a shot, at least to win some games this season.
And I think UTF, they done signed the farm. They got everybody. I think one of the biggest pickups was Joey. I think one of the biggest pickups that they made was Dirt, former Carver player. He's definitely going to bring some strength, some toughness, definitely a lot of energy. They bring Cecil back, former street fan player.
Yeah.
Definitely a good player. Was a defensive player that run the up a few years back. Lost to Rico that award, defensive player of the year. But they got some weapons. You still got G, Bito. Mm-hmm. They still got a lot of good weapons. Mm-hmm. What would you say about UTF?
First of all, there's no way that you can use the name UTF without talking about their quarterback Ramsey.
Correct.
This man, you always say that he is a guy that can throw the football
the
in
most
any part of the
talented
field.
Quarterback in the UFL right now. Mm-hmm. I say the best quarterback.
Yeah.
I said the most talented quarterback out of every quarterback in this league.
And yeah, that's been proven with all the games that he's played. When you watch him, the things that he's able to do, a lot of quarterbacks can't say the same thing.
70 touchdowns in 2 seasons.
So there's that. Then you have
4 seasons. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's that. Then you have playmakers. You have good protection with Frankie and G.
Yeah, that's muscle.
That's all that can also drop back as decent tight ends. You have elusive guys that can go downfield like Ray.
Huge pickup.
Ray in the gaps, big weapon. Came from the Shockers. Big weapon inside. Then you have Ralph, who is able to extend the field. Very short receiver, so he loses some. He gets lost in the defense. So
and I think one of their biggest players, which is the downfield guy, Mimi.
Yes, and let me not save the best for. Let me save the best for last in their pickup with Mimi, a man who's a veteran himself, championship caliber player, a weapon in his own right.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, of course, crazy, and he's gonna bring that swagger to this team. As let's just both say what he's gonna bring. What's his theme that he always says no matter what?
He's gonna bring that sour baby.
Sour
the vibes.
baby.
Even though we shouldn't be saying that on the show.
Yeah.
But for Mimi, we'll do that.
Yeah. That's a football term.
Yeah.
Strictly football.
Yes.
Nothing else.
Yeah. Hint. Mm-hmm. But definitely the question is always going to come down to who's the leader of this team. Who's the chief? Who's the Indians? And I think that tends to get mixed up on this team.
When you hear, it's funny how everything that you hear is synonymous with UTF, but also the fact that they never have a leader is also synonymous with UTF. So that's something that they're going to have to, hopefully they can fix this season, but let's see what they got in this game so far.
All right, we're going to jump right into the game. After getting the first down, Ramsey on 4 rush, throws to Ray on the sideline. Ray makes the catch for a nice gain. Big play by Ray. 3rd down, Ramsey with blocker from Frankie runs to the 3-yard line. 4th and goal, Ramsey scrambles and finds Ray in the front of the end zone for the touchdown. Mimi gets the extra point. 7-0. If you look at Ramsey scrambles and draws in the defense, and he's able to find his man Ray, he scored right away.
This guy Ray, pretty much he was the captain.
He was the captain
of Shockers, and he's a person that, regardless of what he helps run the team or whatever, but he is a playmaker in his own right.
But now he doesn't have to do that with this team.
So my thing is, us basically by saying that shows that without the responsibility, he's able to just play his game.
Yep, I agree.
And that what makes him that much better a player. So he's able to just play, have fun, play his game, and he's going to be a better player for it.
Rep City gets the ball. Second down, Matrix throws to Meech in the gap, who runs for a nice game, picking up a first down. Meech has to have a good season. He has to go back to that all-star caliber player, that guy that won the Johnny Rockstar Award a few years back. He has to go back to that player that was an all-star and won numerous awards.
Yes.
He has to be that player for Rep City to be successful. Matrix then with 2 passes in the gap for a decent game. Fourth down, Matrix in the pocket. Beto misses the tag. Matrix finds Sheamus in the front of the end zone for the touchdown. Kenny picks off the extra point. 7-6. UTF was this a tag? Now before Ghost comments on that, that is one of the worst calls in football.
Yeah, who is that guy?
That was me. And I'm not gonna lie. Let me tell you something. I take pride in what I do. But I fell asleep on this play. We just added 4 refs. And because I knew I had help, I stood flat-footed. I didn't move on the play. And this was a clear sack.
But I'm gonna say
Ray
this.
Charles could have saw the sack. Stevie Wonder could have saw the sack. People on Mars could have saw the sack. That is a terrible call by me. I'm going to apologize on film. I always say a ref's job is difficult. We always talk about that. This is unacceptable. This is me being lazy on that play. And what I respect about UTF is they were upset, but they took it and moved on. The old UTF would have went crazy. And I promise y'all, this mistake will not get done again. Now you could go ahead and have your fun.
I'm just going to say this. First of all, I'm actually going to do the opposite. I'm going to actually be fair and show the play. If you look at the play, as Pito goes to make the tag, it kind of looks like he whiffs the top of his hand.
Right.
He
Which is
could have
what I
got
saw.
one hand or whatever. But I'm not going to do that. I just wanted to make it seem like, that it was close. Nah, you missed that tag.
Yeah,
You suck.
if you saw my reaction,
Yeah.
I'm looking like, what happened? What happened is because I was flat-footed. I didn't move on that play, which is my responsibility. Gaio was helping me, but it was my fault because he pumped and Gaio got caught in the pump.
Oh, so now you calling other refs out now?
No. What I'm saying is me being lazy and depending too much on another ref, I got lazy. I got cold my pants down. It's similar to if you're just not paying attention, you drop a pass, whatever. I didn't pay attention on this one play, trying to get too much, trying to do too much. That is on me. One of the worst calls I've ever missed in the game. That is completely my fault. I don't want no break on this.
Okay,
This on me.
okay, but you ruined the whole segment.
Oh, I did Eminem.
Yes.
I did an
So
Eminem.
you took all the fun and all
I
the
did
point
an Eminem.
of me saying anything.
So now I drop the mic and say, now tell the people something they don't know about me. Go ahead.
That's pretty much what you did, because there's nothing else to say.
Yeah, Eminem all day.
What am I going to say? You suck?
Eminem.
You missed the tag? You already said all of that. You just took the fun out of the whole segment. I'm not even going to waste my time now. I'm sorry, guys, but you saw what he just did. He did that on purpose.
Eminem all day. 7-6 UTF. UTF get the ball back on a 4-and-out. Second down, after a short pass, Ramsey throws a Frankie in the gap. B-Dot misses the tag. Frankie runs for a nice gain. And this is stuff you talk about with Frankie.
Yeah.
He has size, he's able to block, but he's also able to release and make big plays. That's a big play by him there, and Ramsey finds him. Third and goal, Ramsey with blocking from Frankie. Finds Mimi cutting in the front of the end zone for the touchdown. 13-6, UTF strikes right back.
And I'm going to say it once and not say it again. Sour, baby.
Yes, every time Mimi score, we will say that. Go ahead.
Yeah. But this man
Oh, you know
is-
the vibe.
Yeah. But this man is yet another weapon that
Yeah.
Ramsey gets his hands on.
Yep.
It's ridiculous how much better this UTF offense got when they were already good before.
Yeah.
So Ramsey's able to find Mimi in the end zone. This team got to find a way to slow down this UTF offense, because it seems like Ramsey, as of right now, is starting to do whatever he wants on offense.
Matrix gets the ball. He's going to be sacked by Kenny. Kenny is another great pickup by UTF. This kid got speed. He can drop into coverage, and he can also blitz the quarterback. Big sack there on the blitz. Second down, Matrix on 4 rush, throws a Meech in the gap, short, picked off by Mimi. If you look here, Matrix gets hit right as he's throwing the ball, which messes up the accuracy of the ball and is picked off. If you look here, Cello was wide open, but that is another play. The pressure caused that bad throw, which got Mimi the interception, which is another key on UTF's defense.
And the thing is, I guess Matrix was anticipating the hit, and because of that, he wasn't accurate on his throw. I guess he saw that there was separation between the receiver and the defender, but by then, the rush was coming in. That's a good way to put pressure on the quarterback. When you put pressure on a quarterback like that, it can prevent big plays from happening like this.
Third down with blocking from G. Ramsey throws deep to Ralph, open in the gap, caught in the end zone for the touchdown. Dirk gets the extra point, 20-6. If you look here, Meech got caught watching the quarterback and sees Ralphie too late. Because you got to watch Ramsey because of his ability to run. But now when he got guys like Mimi and Ralphie that can stretch the field, he's going to find them 20-6 UTF.
Yeah, but my thing is, you know, yes, Ramsey likes to run, but he is what you love to call a quarterback that can run.
Yes.
So his priority is throwing the football.
Correct.
So you got to look at it as he's a quarterback that's going to throw the football. If he runs, yes, he can get some yardage, but I would rather him get big yardage on the run than kill me on a touchdown pass downfield. So they got to watch that, and they got to communicate. It's not all Meech. If they're all communicating, they would be able to play better defense on plays like this, but Ramsey takes the advantage yet again on a play like this.
Second down after getting the first, Matrix on 4 rush is just sacked before the throw by Pito. Pito with the big sack. Last play before half, Matrix throws it up, knocked away by Kenny, taking us into the half, 20-6.
UTF, what can I say about this team? Everything that you were able to do on offense, besides run, they were able to do.
Right.
Chop up the field to get into the end zone. Throw down field to get into the end zone. However they needed to, they were able to get into the end zone. Ramsey leading the charge, showing, like we keep saying, he's able to throw any throw that he wants. And because his defense does not have any way to stop him, he's going to keep doing that. So they got to watch and you know, watch Ramsey because he is going to keep attacking. And as long as you give Ramsey the go ahead, he's going to keep attacking. He's going to keep scoring. That's exactly what this UTF team is doing right now.
I'm concerned if I'm Rep City. Now, don't get me wrong. I know it's the first game of the season. Matrix still got to get used to the field. He still got. But technically, he's 1 for 3. But technically, he's 0 for 3. That touchdown he threw by that blown call by yours truly was on 4th down. That would have been a sack, which would have been a turnover. This guy looks out of his element. He doesn't look comfortable, and that is a problem. Now, mind you, they're missing their best player, Rel. Rel is not here.
Yeah.
We know Rel can change the game. But unless he finds a way to get more confident, they're in trouble this season.
Definitely.
And on the other side, their defense is pathetic. Ramsey went 3 for 3, scoring 3 touchdowns on 3 possessions. The one thing we know, Ramsey, he's going to give you a shot at the football. He's going to give you a shot to make a play.
Yeah.
The problem is, Rep City ain't doing that. They're not capitalizing on him making a mistake. They're not attempting him to force him to make a mistake. And that's why he went 3 for 3, and they're chasing this game. We're going to jump into the second half with Rep City getting the ball. Third down, Matrix throws a Meech in the gap who runs for a nice game, picking up the first down. They need a little more of that. First down, Matrix on 4 rush, runs in the middle for a decent game. Second down, Matrix is blitzed by Matt, blocked by B-Dot. Matrix throws to Steve-O, cutting on the sideline, almost picked off by Cecil. Great blocking by B-Dot, but even that pass was almost picked off. Fourth down, Matrix finds Seamus in the middle of the end zone for the touchdown. If you look here, the defense isn't talking as Seamus is left open. Charles gets the interception, 20-12. UTF is up, but they score right back in.
How many times do we say this? You give up a big play on defense, and the offense capitalizes. That's exactly what they did. Cecil's been playing in this league a little too long for him not to know that. Yes, he's rusty. He hasn't played for in years in the UFL, but you got to make that play. That's something that you've been doing for years, picking off plays like this, and the fact that he misses one just gave opportunity for the offense to score, and that's exactly what happened there.
Meech with a terrible throw during the throw-up, and UTF will get the ball at the 15-yard line What is this man doing? He might as well have just given them the ball there. Just hand it to them because that is a terrible throw. And you know what happens? First down, Ramsey finds Ralph in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Cecil gets the extra point. 27-12, UTF.
There is no defense. Like, there's no words for me to say if there is defense or not. UTF is doing whatever they want. Ramsey's doing whatever they want. And this Rep City's defense, you said in the first half that they looked pathetic.
Yes.
I haven't seen much change at all in the second. They're not communicating. They're not cutting out the lanes. They're just not playing well right now. Do they need their guys that they missed? Do they need Rel on that defense or whatever? Maybe. But I think that they just need to communicate more. They don't seem like they're on the same page, and it's showing with the score right now.
After getting the first down, Matrix throws to Sheamus on the sideline. That's going to be dropped. Second down, Matrix is blitzed by Kenny and sacked by Pito. Pito's second sack of the day. Should have been his third if I didn't blow that call.
Yeah.
But that is his second sack. Big sack by Pito. Fourth and long, Matrix throws it up, knocked away, turnover on downs. That is a huge stop by UTF, shutting down Matrix on that drive. Ramsey gets the ball on first down, throws deep to Cecil, who has a step on Meach. That's going to be dropped. Second down, Ramsey throws it Pito in the gap. That's going to be dropped, but D-Boy is flagged for cursing, forcing a first down and 15 yards. That is a huge penalty on D-Boy. Ramsey then on 4 rush, runs on the sideline for a decent gain. That's going to take us to 3rd and goal. Ramsey finds Mimi the back of the end zone for the touchdown. End of the game, 33-12, UTF with the win.
All offense, all game. That's all we saw from UTF. They had no answer for this offense. And you give Ramsey opportunities to score, and he's going to take it and make it almost every single time. So they show that they have a stronger offense this year. Well, I wouldn't say stronger, but they are just as effective as they were last year. That is definitely a fact. So at the end of the day, you're going to see, I see more of the same of UTF. I just hope that, as they move along, they stay on the same page because they look like they were on the same page. They were having fun. They weren't fighting with each other. They weren't doing too much. So when they're playing like this, they look good, and Ramsey is looking great out there, showing why he's one of the one of the tops in touchdown passes in this league.
Rep City got smacked around. Matrix looked okay. I wouldn't say great. He scored on this first drive. He went 1 for 3. Should have been 0 for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Second drive, he went 1 for 2. He played okay. He played C rated. He has to get better. And they're putting a lot of pressure on him, because they're trying to get back to where they were before. Izzy took them to a great record of 7-1. They lost in the League A, but they had a great record. You had Hood, who took them to a Final Four game.
Yeah.
It's time to see what Matrix could do. The pressure's in front of him. They put it all on him to say that you're the guy we need you to take us back to greatness. They may have put a little too much pressure on him, but they gotta get weapons.
Yeah.
They gotta make plays. They're not making plays. D-Boy getting a 15-yard penalty when they're already down. Meach getting burnt and dropping passes. This team has to get better. And I don't know if it's coming. I never like to bet against this team.
Yeah.
Because they always find a way. But it's time for this team to get back to greatness. This team got to find a way to get into a championship and stop being a team that's just existing and be a team that's winning.
But I'm going to say this. One thing I'm going to say is this Rep City team always starts off slow.
True.
Almost every single season, this team starts off slow, And is this going to be more of the same? Who knows? But they got to show that regardless of what, they're going to be able to compete, and Matrix should be that avenue to do so. But he has to show that he can be in sync with this offense.
Right.
They got to work together and improve their chemistry. Because if not, you're going to see more games like this where Matrix struggles, and their defense doesn't do much better because they're supposed to feed off each other. But in this game, they just showed how bad they are so far.
Well, that's going to wrap up the show. Only 3 games. This week, you're going to have teams make their debut like Don't Sleep, Untouchables, PME, and Never Scared. So you'll see everybody, the 4 lines of teams playing next week. Make sure you watch the end of this segment. You're going to see my On Guard segment where crazy things that happen. You may not see it every week, but there was a few. So we're going to wrap this up and take you to my On Guard segment. So on behalf of Real Tough Talk, I'm Stephen J, my partner Ghost, and we're going to see y'all next week on Real Tough Talk. We'll be back. We out. What's going on, y'all? This is your man, Stephen J, and I'm here to bring you my On Guard segment. That's going to be some segments of the day on some crazy plays that I saw, that I picked out, that was very, very crazy. Are you ready? Strap them up. Let's go. It's the first thing I want to talk about. You got my man, Ed, now playing with 99 problems. The guy here was able to catch a touchdown pass. You see him celebrating, happy. But then what happens a few drives later? You're going to see this man walking away in frustration because what? He got ejected for cursing. On guard. This guy is upset. He's tight because he just ended his day. All fun and games, but it's all over now. On guard. Next play here. You're going to see my man Meech, former all-star player, on the throw-off right here. Rep City is just coming off of a touchdown. They're attempting to get back in the game. And we're going to see him here. He's going to attempt to throw the ball, and the ball goes nowhere. This is one of the worst throws of all time. This is like when 50 Cent tried to pitch the ball, and it went opposite.
And his first pitch was not great. Just a bit outside.
That's exactly what Meech said. On guard. This is one of the worst throws I've ever seen in my career. Come on, Meech. Got to do better than that. Next one. You're going to see this play right here. You're going to see the pressure right here. And you're going to see Pete, though, with the sack. But this ref right here cannot see it. He freezes, looks around, and Meech is able to still come away with a touchdown. On guard. That was one of the worst calls of all time. That ref got to get it together. Jake, got to do your job. Wake them eyes up. Drink some coffee. Can't miss those. And on the last one I want to show, you got the gunslinger, the pull shooter. My man Ramsey. He's going to find Cecil, who has a step on Meech. Goes downfield. Here's a throw. And it's going to hit him in the chest and come out. On guard, that man dropped that ball. On guard, he couldn't catch a cold butt naked eating the Snickers in Alaska. On guard, this man needs to get some stickum. On guard, he dropped 6 points. Come on, Cecil. You came back, can't do that. We're going to wrap this one up. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I did. I had fun. Be careful. Watch your back, because on guard, if you do something that's funny, that's out of the ordinary, we will find it, we will see it, and we will post it. I'm Stephen J, and I'm out of here. Much love. Later.